So big news. Obama just signed a peace treaty with Russia saying that they're going to decrease their nuclear arms by 1/3 and drop down their nuclear arms to a little over 1,550 nuclear weapons. That's a lot of nuclear weapons. Right about now, America, we're sitting at about 2,400. Russia is sitting at about 2,700. What does this mean for the world? You may ask. Absolutely nothing. That's what it means. Obama has just recently said that he wants to decrease our nuclear arms by 1/3. So you're probably thinking, oh Lord, will that leave our country defenseless? Will we not be able to defend ourselves? Well, to be honest, a little over 1,500 nuclear weapons can still destroy the Earth 12 times over. So a mixture of each nuclear arms, and we have enough nuclear arms to possibly destroy the Earth 30 times over, including North Korea, Iran, us, the US, and Russia. We've got the biggest defense arsenal in the world, and people are worried about our defense. Sarah Palin was quoted as saying, of course, anytime that she wants to make an impact, she just says the name Ronald Reagan, and about every in this country starts screaming, hooting, and hollering. I would love to see a world without nuclear arms, but people are calling it a utopian society that is impossible to reach. Why is it so impossible to reach? Why can't we? What's wrong with that? Why is it impossible to have a happy, sunshiny day without the fear of nuclear arms? You see, we're not any further away from the Cold War than where we were before in the 60s. We've just grown accustomed to the constant back of our mind fear of nuclear arms. Just know that everybody has a gun, so you don't want to mess with anybody. If we're not careful, this could come down to a showdown at the OK Corral when everybody will be dead. She made a Ronald Reagan reference. Well, guess whose idea it was to decrease our nuclear arms by 1/3? What's that? Did you say Ronald Reagan? Alright, it was his idea to decrease the nuclear arms by 1/3. And it was his idea, his utopian society, Fox News, that decided that he wanted to see a world without nuclear arms. We used to be above Russia in nuclear arms, but now we're below. We're about 300 below. I mean, but what is 300 when each one of those nuclear warheads can wipe out a country? So, it's basically this gun-to-gun showdown, and each one of us has a gun to the other's head, but we don't realize it. We don't realize that the guns aren't actually just little pistols. They're not little pistols at all. These things are like bazookas or nuclear arms right to our temples. And that's the problem, is that we've each got a gun pressed to each other's head, and there's nothing we can do about it. What are we going to do to stop this and put our guns down, put our guns away? Think about that. Save this one for another time. Tune in next time where Jay Watson talks about pretty much whatever he feels like talking about. Maybe throw in some funniness and humor, and talk about how silly politicians are and the state of world affairs. That's all.